right, welcome everybody to RUAC Spoon Challenge number 49, Show and Tell. It's a design of a set of tongs by Mr. Jeff Fryette down in New Zealand. So that's why our meeting this time is at sort of the rather unusual 4 p.m. Eastern time, which is 10 in the morning down in New Zealand. So Jeff is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to tell us all about how he arrived at the designs for his tongs and a little bit about how he goes about carving them. So let me spotlight you, Jeff. Oh, and if I could ask everybody else to please put yourselves on mute if you haven't already. Spotlight Jeff. All right, Jeff.
Oh, hello, everyone. Yes, I'm Jeff from New Zealand. Been carving for a little while now, probably about 8 years or something, greenwood carving.
Nice.
Yeah. So I had a friend who was given a pair of toaster tongs by an American friend. Like his family used to run a Christian youth camp.
Okay.
So he's visiting him all the time, and they got given these tongs. And they kept breaking on them. They were just like 3-piece construction, like with a block in the middle of 2 springy bits of wood. So I fixed them for him a couple of times, and I thought there must be a greenwood way of making these, so I can make him a pair, and he can keep the old pair away safe, and so then I can break again because they were sentimental to him. So I looked around and I found, I think it was Emmett's posts about him a long time ago, and some other guy who I haven't been able to find again to give him any credit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I found those and I made some. So the first I made this pair was one of the first pairs I made back a long time ago. So the little grippy bits in here were from the other guy's post that I found, but I haven't found it again. So yeah, and so I made him a pair out of a similar wood to this stuff. This is Banksia. I'm not sure if it was Banksia I made it out of or Rewa, which is a New Zealand wood that's very, very similar.
Okay.
And yeah, so my process is I just drill a hole with a drill press, and then I have a little scroll saw that I can just cut out the waste wood, and yeah, then just carve it down.
Brilliant.
I found this time in doing it that I can get the piece of waste wood in the middle. I can get a small pair of tongs out of it.
Nice.
I've done that twice. So I've got these ones here, which yeah, so that was in the middle of there.
Brilliant.
Yeah. These ones, I drilled the hole too close to the edge on this one, so I drilled a second hole.
Okay.
And I thought, oh, I wonder if a marble will fit in that hole. So I just shoved the marble in there, and it's stuck in there nicely.
Love it.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So,
now, do you ever run into problems with them breaking? Like, do you have a specific way you like to orient grain or anything like that?
I really don't commit that much thought to things when I'm doing them. I'm more of a just have at it. So yeah, no, I don't know about the ideal grain orientation or anything.
Okay.
Remember the challenge that what was the name?
Nice.
Oh, I forgot his name now.
The rock and roll Russell.
Yeah. So I made these ones. It's exactly the same kind of idea. So,
brilliant.
Yeah.
Love it. That's right. They double as a musical instrument. You can carve spoons on the end of those and have a pair of wooden spoons that you can go around playing the spoons.
Play the spoons. Yeah.
There it is. Love it.
So, any other questions or anything?
Awesome. Anybody have any questions for Jeff? No, we'll dive right in.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Jeff. Thanks for, this was your second go around at offering us a spoon template. So, or a treen template, we'll have to start calling them because they're not all spoons of late, obviously. So, all right. Excellent. Thank you so much.
And a big thanks to everyone who had a crack at it and made one. It's awesome to see it all around the world. It's cool.
Absolutely. All right. Who would like to go first? Wave your hands into the camera so I can see if you're itching to go. All right, Mr. Ian Glendinning. And hello, Ian. I don't think I've seen you in over a year.
It's not entirely true, John.
And that's because of me, not because of you.
Right. Really enjoyed this template. this was my first one. It's all out of the burnt sugar tree, Cercidophyllum. And of course, being a big kid, I did this as soon as I finished it. And I thought, hold on here, hold on. I've got an idea, but I let that linger. And I went on to this slightly smaller set. Well, slightly bigger set. Just got bigger and bigger. Did a bit of chip carving down the side, which I really enjoyed.
Beautiful.
And they all seem to work quite well. Then I decided that you had to go slightly bigger, so I chip carved and co-rosed. So that's my first set. So these are really cool. And then I started working on the Wolverine claws. Made one
Nice.
set. And this time I had actually figured out how to cut them on the bench saw. And most of these took no more than about 10 minutes to saw out. It was really quick. So I managed to eventually muck about and get 2 sets. Not very good tongs. Not very good tongs, but good fun.
That's awesome.
It was really good fun. So these are going to my son. He's crazy about Wolverine. So, and he's got his eye on these bigger ones because again he's quite a good cook. So he wants these for the Barbie. So
I was gonna say, yeah, barbecue tongs.
yeah. But they're such a quick, easy template. It'd be a very easy thing to mass produce for markets. You know, if you had a bit of machinery, like a bench saw and a drill, it wouldn't take long to rattle these out and sell these. But no, fantastic template, Jeff. Really good fun.
I love your chip carving and I love the Wolverine claws. They're just amazing.
Yeah, really good fun.
Fantastic.
This wood is really good for chip carving. This chip carves so neatly.
Yeah.
Lovely wood. And this is all seasoned wood. This is all from a couple of the planks, which must be at least 10 years old.
Awesome.
Plus, if not more than that. Yeah. But no, fantastic template. Really good.
Great job as always.
No, good fun.
All right. Great. Thank you, Ian. All
Pleasure.
right. Who would like to go next? All right, Andreas, let me get you spotlighted.
Yeah, hi there. Hi there. Yeah, it's been a long time since I did a Rise Up and Carve Challenge spoon, and I thought, well, this is easy enough. I can handle this, I guess. So I went to my parents, and there's a woodland that is completely full of elm that's dying off. I just dared to go in there with a big silky saw and take myself a big log of elm wood, and I started to make bowls out of it, and everybody was like, "You're crazy! It's not gonna like, you put water in there in the bowl, it's just gonna leak out." So I thought, okay, then let's make the tongs. I always put an H in there, which is not supposed to be in there. I'm sorry.
That's a whole different kind of challenge.
yeah, exactly. But so this is elm. I like it quite a lot. At first I had it a lot thicker, and I made like these scallops in here a bit to make it a bit more or less stiff. Yeah. But I got the feeling that you have to take it off in this plane instead of this plane to actually matter, now that I think about it. But the thing that I found difficult is to get rid of the saw marks. I used the bandsaw, and there's not really a good way of putting it in the chest. Like you're always like actually not you're going the wrong way, basically, and that's something that I found quite hard to wrap my head around. But I got them here, and they work. I can pinch someone. Cat, come here. No, it's already gone, so don't worry. So yeah, I really liked it. It's like the quickest, easiest but funnest. I mean, when you just 2 minutes and you have a working implement, that's absolutely gorgeous.
That's awesome.
Really nice, really nice. Thanks.
You know, they make this really cool stuff. I know it's not super sloidy.
Yeah.
Sandpaper.
Ooh.
Just a thought.
Man,
I know it's cheating.
that's
right.
that's talking to the devil there, Chuck.
All right, all right.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
the paper that shall not be named.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Awesome, Andreas. Thank you. All right, who would like to go next? All right, Mr. Couples. Get you spotlighted. Hold on, I gotta put on my Spanish translation application. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Didn't need that much translation. So yeah, they were quite a good template. I've not got a bandsaw or a saw. They were done with just a handheld drill and a normal panel saw. So the first one I did, they're both in sycamore. So of course got a thistle in it. So
Got a thistle. Gotta have the thistle.
don't have a thistle. That one was the first one I painted. That one. That's quite. And I did another one sycamore again, and it's just with some ebonizing stuff on the top, so it's a slightly darker.
Nice.
Another thistle. And then a certain Mr. Ian Glendinning said, "Go big or go home." So,
Oh, that's another level.
so these were done with a big Foster bit and a chainsaw.
Nice.
Nice.
So
They're small children tongs. They're for small children, right?
Yep, they're a single branch of rhododendron, and I drilled a hole in the end through the pith to try and stop them splitting a little bit because it's a full branch. So, yeah,
Beautiful.
long handled litter pickers. So that was my feat. Yeah, I quite like doing them. So probably end up some more, and they'll end up beside the toaster for stuck toast.
That's
So
awesome.
Fun to do.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
That's so far that's holding the record for the largest set of tongs. So let's see if anybody went any bigger. Too funny. Brilliant. All right, who would like to go next? All right, Marla, let me get you spotlighted.
All right.
There we go. 2 pairs of tongs.
Yeah, I really enjoyed these. They're both out of cherry. And what I did is I drilled the hole on both of these and I left the blades thick, but I did use a very non-sloidy tool to get that set up so it's easier to carve with a knife.
Yeah.
AKA my bandsaw.
There
But
you
I
go.
left them thick enough so that I thinned them down till they worked decent with the slug knife.
Yep.
And I kind of went different. I kind of went traditional, sort of the head. And then this one, I decided to do my own little thing
Scallop
there.
it in, scoop it in. Nice.
But I like them. I have one that works better than the other, and I think it's because I didn't get, like you said, you don't want to be that close to the end when you mess with them. So they're a little stiff, and so I don't know if I didn't
Thin them enough.
thin
Yeah.
them enough for the joint, but I really had fun doing these. I
Just keep
wanted to make the little ones and stuff, but I didn't get around to it because of the wood, my wood supply. And I kind of left these thick here like you would if you did the notches, but I didn't do the notches. I was so scared well, not scared, but I just couldn't see how to do them safely with a knife and make the notches. So I just left both of them plain.
Cool, Marla. Just keep,
Yeah,
if,
thanks for the template. And
if you keep going on the inside of them until they work nice and springy. Most of my ones are kind of rounded in the middle, so the tire in the middle, and then it slopes off to the edges. I think they just.
so did I make this thin enough here?
It doesn't look too bad, but every bit of wood's different, eh? Like some wood's just springier than others.
Yeah.
So I just thin down the edges a bit more or something until it gets nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Jeff.
Awesome. As far as doing those notches, I would think you might be able to just set the tongs like flat on a table, insert your knife and just push down to make like a small stop cut, and then bring it up, and then just, gentle, easy slices up to the stop cut, and just keep repeating that until you get your notch in there.
Yeah, I'll try that next time.
Very
I'm going
cool.
to make the little ones. See if I get some more wood.
Yeah, they're really cute. I like those little ones. Great little like pickle or olive tongs. Perfect. Yeah. Awesome. Great job, Marla.
Thank you.
These ones, the small ones that I did, these ones are in beech, and they're quite stiff compared to all the other ones I've made. So yeah, different woods are just different.
Yep. Very nice. Okay, who would like to go next? All right, John, let me spotlight you real quick.
All right, so I ended up making, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I made 10, no, 8.
Oh my goodness.
And well, the problem was I started with some wood that was still very, very wet. And as soon as I cut the tongs, overnight everything started to twist and turn, and so the earlier ones I did, I ended up having to thin out quite a bit to get them straight again.
You made tweezers.
So I ended up making some tweezers here.
Nice.
And they seem to do pretty well for eyebrows. But this one actually came out of that first batch, and it was going to be a little bit bigger than this, but I was able to still be able to keep this one fairly large.
Nice.
I like the pattern that you call. Is that coal rose?
Yeah, that's coal rose.
Very nice.
And let's see here. Then I made a second batch of them, and that went a little better. I did make 2 with notches. This one here, so you can get this in focus. My camera doesn't like to focus.
That's all right.
Anyway.
Yeah, I can see him.
And then this one here.
Very nice.
And I was just talking to my wife. I said, I don't remember how I did those notches. How on earth did I do it? But you know what I think I did? I think I used a small file.
Ah.
Yeah. And so what I did is I drew some parallel lines inside, and then set used a triangular file.
Yeah.
Then did that. And then I had fun coal rosing this one, and I coal rose kind of the around the
grain of the wood.
Yeah, the grain of the wood, and then figuring that.
What kind of wood is that?
All of this is maple.
Really?
Including this.
Beautiful wood.
Really beautiful.
And most of the time the maple was turning out like this kind of coloring.
Yeah.
And I did one with a little finial on it.
Great job.
And my wife tested them all to see which ones worked right. And so we customized this one to working for the toast out of the toaster.
Yeah.
It had the right size and springiness, and I would finish one and bring it to her and show it to her, and she said, no, too stiff. No, go fix it. So I go back and thin it out a little more. And I did some of the work with a knife, but I did a lot of it with the bandsaw, and sandpaper.
Yeah.
And,
Very
It
nice.
was-
They came out great. They look wonderful.
yeah,
I was the tester.
yeah,
Awesome. Your own product development laboratory team. I love it.
yeah. We're actually making a bench together. And
Nice.
so we're having fun doing a joint project. So anyway, thank you.
That's fantastic. Great job. So I think, all right. So John Couples has the record for the largest. And this John now has, I think, the record for the most.
Smallest.
So we're up to 10 and a set that's what, 2.5 feet long, Mr. Couples? So let's see if anybody can break those. Who's next? All right, Jürgen.
All right, well, I definitely have no records, sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, I ended up managing to get 4 of them done. And, yeah, the first one I did was this one out of the cherry.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it came out and yeah, I realized I had them, the thickness definitely, you know, affects how
Yeah.
stretchy it is. And then I did another one here with a little finial on it.
Finial, nice.
Like,
Yep.
like a little diamond finial. And then I
Yeah.
found, yeah, thinning it out. And I also made this one a little bit, you know, tapered.
Tapered.
And that seemed to, you know, make a little bit a difference on the easy of the springiness of it. But yeah, definitely thin, definitely helps that out. And then did some smaller ones with a little shape.
Yeah, I love the
Nice.
shape of it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
And that one there, that one came out. And then, yeah, I had that problem too, is like my wood was green.
They
and
look
then-
like banana clips. You should have made stripes on them, made them look like bananas.
bananas. Yeah, they ended up drying almost closed.
Oh, wow.
They weren't open, so what I ended up doing is I put some water on them and then just I put a marble in it and let it dry open wide, and then by the morning that was at least parallel and
Yeah,
worked that way.
that's
So
not a bad idea. Yeah.
yeah, I just put something that there's the
Yep.
same space on it, and that seemed to work. And then I did another one with the
Very nice.
little shape there.
I like that. I like the kind of the downturn of that must make, I'm thinking that must make it actually a little bit more convenient even in terms of the hand shape, the way you're holding it.
Yeah, yeah,
You can kind of reach out. It's almost like a pistol grip.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it was just trying to do something a little different on the 4.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it was fun. It was, you know, it is a quick one because you can with the drill press, and I have a bandsaw too, so
Yeah.
I guess you could probably cut it out with a handsaw too. But yeah, it was quick. It was just cleaning out
Yeah.
the outside's easy to clean. You know, just cleaning the inside was just a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Sonny did a thing where he drilled, it was like a long piece and drilled a hole at each end. And then I think used a coping saw to cut between the 2 holes. And then you have essentially 2 sets of tongs. You just cut them in half and you got two pair.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, it worked. You know, it's quick. Yeah, easy. It was one of those things we were in need of toaster tongs. One of ours
Yeah.
appeared, so we got another set of.
yeah, no, I definitely gotta do a set of these without a doubt.
Thanks. It was good. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Great job, Jürgen. All right. Who would like to go next? Wave your hands into the camera. Jody.
Okay. I really feel like I'm doing something wrong because this was not like a 10-minute project for me.
Oh, no.
I'm like still working on it right now and I'm not even done.
Yeah, but you don't have a bandsaw, do you?
Yeah, no, I don't have a bandsaw. So I drilled the hole and then I cut down with a pole saw. So I
Okay.
tried to cut like parallel lines, but of course, who can get parallel lines? So my lines are like
Well,
kind of running off.
especially too, because these are rip cuts. They're not cross cuts. So it's
Right.
going to tend to wander more. But
Yep.
yeah.
So that was how I at least remove some of the wood out of the middle so I could fit my knife in there. And then the rest of it was just knife work.
Okay.
So I've got a big one and a small one, and the
Nice.
small one's not quite finished. They're both made out of sugar maple, which is super hard and not very springy. So I just now, since we've been on this call, I got these so that I can close them,
All right.
the small ones.
Yeah.
And I still have a little bit more work to do. Of course, it's just, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to close them by holding it here, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. Anyway.
It's your new exercise device. You need to spend your days doing
working up my
your grip
my
exercise.
muscles.
Yeah,
And
there you
then
go.
these I did first, so they're a little further along, and I did manage to make the grips on the front. And
Nice.
like you were saying, it was just the same thing, making a stop cut. I just took my knife, you know, and rocked it on inside
Yep.
to make that stop cut, and then tapered down each one.
Yep.
And they came out, it was easier to do that than I thought they would. And I definitely think that it has an advantage by having those on the end, because then anything that goes in, you don't even really have to squeeze anything. If
You
it's,
just hook
you
it.
know, it's just locked. It's just
Yeah.
in. So I did, this one was oriented so that it has a dark streak on the top.
Yeah.
And then these were oriented, I tried to get it in half. It's not, on one side it's half, and on the other side it's kind of running off. But it has one dark side and one light side.
That's cool.
Very nice. Yeah,
I'm
that's
not-
beautiful. I
I'm
love
not
the
quite
beads with
finished.
it.
They're not oiled.
They look great.
Yeah, this one, again, someone mentioned they had really green wood, and this was the same thing. So I noticed that it started to split, and so I put a drop of super glue inside while it was still wet. It has
Yeah.
crack
Oh,
in
yeah.
the back of it, but I think it's okay because it didn't go all the way through. It just started. You can see it right there.
Yeah.
So I think it's shored up. It's got the glue in it, and I think that it's fine. So
Very nice.
thanks for the template.
Thanks for
You
the
know what you
beautiful
could
work.
also do?
But
You could embed a piece of wire, like you could almost wrap that end with wire.
oh,
If it does split, just wrap it hard with wire, like, you know what I mean? Poke one end in, drill a little hole on both sides, poke one end in, wrap it real tight,
Yep.
poke the other end in on the other side just to reinforce it.
or just whip out another pair. in
Or
10
just
minutes.
bang out another pair, yeah.
know,
You
Or
can always
ask someone else to send me one of
I'm
theirs.
looking to save your work.
I know.
Great
So far,
job,
so
Judy.
good. I'm
Awesome.
waiting for one of the kids to just be like,
Yeah, that's right. It's a wishbone.
tempting. Oh, it's just, yes, like a wishbone. Thanks for the template, Jeff.
Don't worry.
All right. Great job, Jody. All right. Who would like to go next? Wave your hands. Who else? All right. Master Dafa. How do I say it? How do I call you?
Yeah, can you read me?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. So yeah, Master Duff, my name is David.
Okay.
I'm second time, it's about a year ago since
Oh,
I
excellent.
joined you last time when,
Okay.
was it Jory had the gnome spoon?
Ah, yes. Okay.
So now I've been carving for about a year
Okay.
and I have made some of your templates. So this is my tongue. It's
Very
made of
nice.
birch. And even if I cradle it, I can close it pretty easy.
Yeah.
And I have made some corrosing.
Beautiful.
On the other side, I inverted the pattern so you can
Nice.
see it's a light and dark side.
Yeah. I like it a
Awesome.
lot.
That came out nice.
That came out fantastic.
So yeah, my hand was cramping. It's thousands small lines
Yeah.
to
Lots
get
of
the-
little cross hatching.
Yeah. to get the dark patterns, but I'm pleased with it.
Very
It was
nice.
really fun to do.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
We're glad to
And I
have you
also
back
got
with
the-
us. Where in the world are
Yeah.
you?
I'm in Finland,
Finland. Awesome.
so it's
gonna
it's
say quite late.
almost midnight.
Yeah, I was gonna say quite late for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. Glad to have you here. Great job.
Yeah, and thanks, Jeff, for the pattern.
No worries, mate. They're beautiful. Love them.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love your call rosing. Beautiful patterns.
Thanks.
All right. Who would like to go next?
I can go.
All right. Let me get you spotlighted. There you go. Take it away, Piotr.
Yes, hi. So first of all, Jeff, I just ignored your template. I've been busy with different projects, and I
Awesome.
think like week ago, 2 weeks ago, somebody posted, and I look at template again, and I had this eureka moment. It's a spoon-billed bird, you know, these like egret or heron birds with these long. So then I carved from walnut,
Very nice.
and it's very springy. And actually, I followed the grain, so it's a natural
Yeah.
curve. I was lucky because it's easier to pick it up. And the spoonbill bird, unfortunately, a little bit bended because that's how grain
Yep.
was leading to me.
Yeah.
And it was not easy for me. I don't have a bandsaw, so it's like jolly. So I use hand tool. So my technique was I drilled multiple holes,
Okay.
and then I cut through with
Yeah.
the hand saw, and then it was struggle. So I used chisel and sloyd knife mostly, and I cut my fingers so many times. I
Oh,
had to take
no.
a break. And it was not bad, but you know, it was unusual number of cuts, especially this side. To go through this side was the most challenging, to
Hmm.
remove wood. And I figured first was very stiff, but when I removed this side on the top
Yeah.
as much as possible, I got this nice springy bend.
Yeah.
So, and but I'm used to carve bowls like spoons or
Yeah.
bowls. So
Yeah.
like Jeff, I enjoyed so much, even though of my struggles, because it pushed my limits. And so it was just a great idea. I like it. And we're going to use it a lot in the kitchen, for sure.
I love the eye. Is it like a Native American kind of design, or is it?
Yeah, I like this, especially from Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been always influenced and for a long time, ever since I visited Vancouver first time and Museum of Anthropology, and then Vancouver Island and various reservations, and it was a long time ago, and sometimes I go back, always I go back to the museum, and they have thousands of artifacts, and it just inspiration for life. So
Yeah.
even I realized my spoonbill, it's a spoonbill. They didn't have spoonbills up north there, so I just carved
Yeah.
like
Really awesome.
raven or from their mythology.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoy it.
Like cool, mate. Very beautiful.
Really nice. Fantastic job.
Yeah,
I was
and
gonna-
it's finished with walnut oil, so the grain just it's nicer, it's darker.
Yeah.
But that's how Emmett demoed on his, is drilling a bunch of holes and then
Yep.
and then cutting
Yeah.
the
That's
waste
right.
out.
Yeah, And I did mention this is my second approach. The first one just split through. I cut one hole and I tried to split it, and
Yeah.
it didn't work.
Ran out. Yeah,
at
the grain
all.
will run out.
So I took, yeah, but I was lucky it started at the beginning. So the next one I was more careful. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Very cool.
it's good
I
to have
think-
challenging projects, right?
Very cool. I think Emmett calls his the curlew tongs, if I'm remembering correctly. I think that was his name for them. So if you search for it, you might find them. Very, very cool. All right.
Thank you.
Fantastic job, Piotr. Who would like to go next? Who's not had a chance yet?
John and I will go.
All right. Let me
Get
spotlight
a
you.
2-for-1 package deal.
All right.
So you can go first, John.
Who wants to see the tongue dance?
No.
Come on, Reed.
Hey, we got the
No,
dance.
there's no twerking. There's no twerking. John said he would leave and abandon me if I twerk. So we're gonna leave the Tong song on the internet. But
No tutu? No tutu for the tongs?
no. The tutu didn't come with me this trip.
Ah.
It's not TSA approved. So
Gotcha.
I've seen it. He's lying.
yeah, that's all I was wearing when John showed up. So
I recognized him.
yeah, so I made mine out of plum, and I'm gonna be honest, I wanted to do this template, and then I had the thought to change the thong song to the tong song, and I had to do it. So I carved them out of plum, and they work good. They're
nice.
They're pretty good. They're small, good little set. My daughter has dubbed them chopsticks for beginners.
That's what I was just gonna say. Yep.
So that's kind of perfect. And yeah, it's a fun template.
Very nice.
So mine's just walnut. Jeff, this is like a rendition of your template. Like it's pretty much lay the paper down and this is what your template looked like to me. So
Looks great.
this is black walnut. I like to close a lot of my stuff, but this wood is just so pretty. I just left it alone. So
Yeah. Looks like it's got a racing stripe down the side. I
it
love
does, doesn't it? It's got such pretty grain in it. I lucked out right where I cut this off.
Yeah.
I did the bandsaw through the inside,
Yeah.
one solid piece, and I learned a lesson. I wasn't brave on one side. I left it thick. On the other side, I followed closer to the line, trying to trust my bandsaw, which needs to be tightened. And so one side went really fast, and the other side took me forever to get nice and cleaned up. But when it dried, it stayed straight.
Nice.
I was a little worried about that too. It's gonna go in the kitchen. We like it.
They look great. All
Very
right.
nice.
Fantastic job, gentlemen.
Welcome to Longmont, Colorado.
Awesome. All right. Who would like to go next? Camilla in Brisbane, Australia. Hold on.
Hey.
There you go.
I'm just going to introduce myself because I didn't do the tongs, but I just wanted to
Oh,
pop
no
on,
worries.
say hello, and because the time difference is often quite different, I don't get onto RUAC very often, so I'm really enjoying this. Thanks very much, everybody, for putting this on.
Awesome. Well, we're glad you're here with us. Good to meet
Thanks.
you, Camilla.
Nice to meet you, Camilla.
Good to
Yeah,
see
we're
you.
gonna have to think about maybe, I don't know, it's tough because it's tough for me to get time to even just do one, but it would be nice if we could try and do we'll have to start alternating some time slots or something, just to give folks down under a bit of an easier chance to be able to join in. It's tough. Why can't we all be in the same time zone? All right. Is there anybody else out there with a pair of tongs to show? Anybody who's not yet had a chance to go? If not, I will share my screen and we can quickly look through whatever I can see for the hashtags on Instagram, given that Instagram isn't, I don't know, the hashtags don't seem to be working great lately, but I'm
It's
going
funny, you can click on the hashtag from a post and it doesn't show that post in the hashtag at all. And like there's half them there. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's really annoying. They're playing around with the the way things work, I guess. I don't know. All right. I think that we've gotten through everybody then. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let me know if you guys can see it.
Not yet.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Helps to hit the other button that I needed to hit.
Now I can see it.
All right. So starting from the bottom, there's our template. Start here. All right. This is our California John.
That was my first set showing how much
It warped.
wood movement I got.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it really twisted up quite a bit, didn't they? All right. Shoes.
That's lovely.
Nice. Dry birch,
Very nice.
beautiful call rosing. Nice. There you go. You could, for, what is that, a seashell? It must be a shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a wood carved one.
It's a fossil from the beach down here.
Is it really?
Oh, wow.
Oh, very cool. Nice. All right, Mr. Glendinning. Look at that beautiful call rosing, chip carving rather.
It's such nice wood to cut, to chip carve. So neat.
What wood
Oh,
is it?
so beautiful.
What wood is it, Ian?
It's Cercidophyllum, the burnt sugar tree.
Oh, what?
Cercidophyllum. You do get it in the US.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just an ornamental thing.
Huh.
But in the autumn, when the leaves changed color, you can smell burnt sugar.
Wow.
It's just kind of cool.
That's really
We should
neat.
drive our kids crazy.
Oh, there's the name right there. Duh.
So it's
Yeah.
related to the forest pansy?
I've no idea.
Yeah. There is a cercis which is known as a forest pansy.
Oh.
I can't remember exactly what the
Well,
I can't remember the its second name.
This is like a small tree.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You get yellow autumn versions and red autumn versions of it.
Yeah, it sounds the same, and they have pink flowers on bare stems.
I don't think this has. I can't remember the flowers in this actually. I
Yeah,
don't
Miss
remember
Frank.
seeing it flowering. It must have been. Yeah.
Do you just make these patterns up as you go, or do you draw them out before you do it?
I just do it as I go. This one I just made up as I went.
Yeah.
I don't.
Very
I mean, I'll tend to draw a sketch beforehand, but this one I just basically started chip carving until I decided I was fed up doing it, so I just stopped.
Wow.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, mate.
Nice. I love that marble in the handle of the hole.
Yeah,
I love
that is so cool.
that was brilliant.
These ones probably needed to be sanded because the grain was a bit wonky, but it's made out of corfi tree, and corfi is quite toxic, and the wood dust can give you really bad
Oh.
laying. So,
All right.
It was really beautiful though. Love that long sweep curve.
yeah.
Very
That
nice.
last photo, I whenever I'm drying them, I stick something in the end of them just to stop them from closing up. Like sometimes
Yep.
they do tend to close up. So just shove something in there and stops them.
That's a smart idea. Yep, I like it.
Yeah.
Very nice. You have something spelled out in the wood chips in the background?
Number 49.
Oh, duh.
See.
Brilliant. I'm an idiot. Love it. Jackie Smith Roberts, cannot finish by tonight. The month got away from me, and before I knew it, it was time to show. Was not spreading at the tip enough, so a little hot bath and some coaxing as the tongs working. Nice.
Cool. I love this idea. Magnet on them.
Yeah. There you go. Brilliant. Yeah, that's a good idea. I got to remember that one. Tongs in the making. There we go. Love that coal rosing.
Those are so nice.
They're really, really nice. Really beautiful
Wow.
work.
So those are the original, at the top, that's the original pair that I was repairing.
Right.
The set, the squares.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yep.
And that's the pair that they chose. I think it's not Banksy, I think it's what's it called? Rewa. It's a native New Zealand tree. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful wood.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Love the coal rosing, John. Really beautiful job on all of these. Those look fantastic.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Nice. Great shot. Brilliant idea to use that as the background. Love it. Wonder where our other West Coast US compatriots are. I figured they'd be all over this one, being nice and late in the day. They don't have to get up early. Nice. All right. Some tongs from an old growth redwood, and it broke just as I was putting a little oil on it. Oh, bummer.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a bit of curly grain going on your own.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. What a shame. There's our announcement. Beautiful. Look at that. Very curly.
That is so nice.
He gets the most amazing wood, I swear to God.
Those look like they work really well. They just look really flexible.
Yeah. Really impressive. Beautiful.
Great job, John.
Yeah, really
Those are
fantastic. Really
cool.
gorgeous wood.
Yeah.
I love how he says just walnut.
I was wondering
Just
if
walnut.
Ian's over there going, ah!
Yeah, it's just walnut.
Just
we want it for firewood normally.
Beautiful. Great job, Piotr. I really love that. The eye, the
Yeah, I
sharp
love
eye, and the
that you did a
duckbill
bird.
idea. The duckbill idea was brilliant.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, these are amazing.
The toast, I love it. Burnt toast, like
Yeah, and then I have
burnt on the edges.
blank
Yeah.
come out and bring with me. But yeah, we just typically start with like
Gorgeous. I think that's the last one I've got. Yeah. I'll do a refresh, see if anything else comes in. Nope, that's everything. All right.
Funny, mine didn't show up. Like half of them don't show up on
Right,
there.
I know that's why I'm
Yeah,
saying it's the stupid hashtag thing is just not working right. Really
What's the point of
frustrating.
the whole hashtag thing if they can't?
Right?
Ian's
Yeah.
Wolverine one didn't show up.
No, I
And I
don't.
know he posted it.
It's crazy.
Anyway, good template.
Well, thanks everyone for making them. They're beautiful things.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. As I said earlier, the RUAC Spoon Challenge 50, the bizarro world of Nerd Ron has delighted. So go check out the El Camino. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for this one. So April Fools, April 1st will be our next show and tell. Have fun, go nuts. And yeah, thank you again, Jeff Ryett, for your second template now for RUAC. Really appreciate it. And thanks as always to Sunny for putting together our PDFs and getting them up on our website. Really appreciate Sunny's hard work. And thank you, all of you, for participating and for yeah, just having a lot of fun. Great to see everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and stop our recording.